And we should be back. I think. I at least hope so. Okay. Game audios. No elevator starting. Ah, there we go. Hey, Steamy! Long time no see. Alright, wonderful. No starting screen because I would need to edit that and I don't feel like doing it. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. I just had an amazing stream. Some very lovely people, my two favorite Australians, hopped by, so that was pretty amazing. Hey, Mecca! That's awesome. Did you win? Yeah, I did win. I beat Banjo-Kazooie, 100%. Such a good game. Okay. Okay, back to this mess. Oh yeah, underwater area, right. Okay, let's get this one done. Yeah, back with the... Oh, my stream title, wait. Where is... Wait, OBS, please. Uh... Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think everything should change. Wixie, can you confirm that the stream title and everything changed? That would be lovely. Okay. Stream title is changed. Wonderful. Okay. Ow. Let's get bullied again. Wonderful. Yeah, I forgot to do the one thing I tried to remember. Nemesis. What does this do? Oh, it removes 1 instant of damage. The title of this one should be Adventure of Sean Hoover. Steamy, we're getting there. Don't you worry. Sean Hoover will happen sooner or later. I love the name Sean Hoover. Such a good one. Oh, they dropped a potion. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's continue with the worst area in the game. That is underwater area. Because everyone loves underwater areas, right? Everyone loves them. The Adventures of Sean Hoover, the next Castlevania game for sure. Yeah, I mean, why not? You, what is that? So if we were talking about this giant worm that was a poison worm. A game without a water stage. It's not worth owning. I would, I'll gently disagree with that statement, Mecca. I think a game without water area actually sounds great. Ooh, Maneater. Everyone's favorite enemy. Ooh, beef curry! Yay! I hate these things. They're so annoying to fight. Please die. Ow. Huh. What was my favorite? was a gentle disagreement. Oh dear. I'm trying to remember what the smart way of doing things is right now. Because sadly I kind of that's the wrong button. That is the wrong button as well. That's the right one. Because I went the wrong and bad way, so now I have to loop around a bit, because again... That's not the right room. The other one was indeed the right room. Oh dear. Alright, there we go. So, let's do some meaningful progress, because they're the hard bosses are coming up slowly, and I kind of want to be prepared for them. And by being prepared, I mean I hopefully get some good stuff before I get to them. But still, I think overall this game is like on the more easy side of Castlevania games. So again, that's why I always say this is like the perfect beginner game. Because you really can't go wrong with this one. Ow. 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 It's so weird, the feeling that tomorrow is Christmas. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Oh dear. Please let me through. Stupid plants. Yeah, the year went by so fast. It's incredible. And I don't like it. Oh right, but because Andrew is lurking, hopefully, most likely, I did look up the 24th versus 25th Christmas celebration debate, and it is indeed a very British and American thing to celebrate on the 25th, because most of Europe does it on 24th. And, as a fun side note, even the British royal family celebrates Christmas on the 24th. So there you go. That's your little pre-Christmas fact. Yeah, it's quite interesting because the British royal family is well, was related to the old German imperial royal family. So that's why they kept that tradition of the 24th. Because of the German relatives. So there you go. There's some nice trivia knowledge for you for Christmas. To annoy all your relatives with. Ow. Sorry. It's more Googlepedia or Wikipedia, but sure. Ow, give me that. Oh yeah, that's what these enemies do, by the way. If they get too close to you, they force you to attack without you being able to move, which is a bit annoying. Ow. I'm gonna ask my nan that. It's like, because I was curious, because for a short second I thought it was like, maybe it's really just like a weird thing we do. I'm more of a Buddhist nowadays. Yeet. I don't usually celebrate Christmas anymore. I mean, yeah, I can see why. It's just it's like a nice little tradition for us. And I like getting presents, so I will celebrate it until the day I no longer get presents. It's, I think, the way to go. You got a rare ring. What does a rare ring do again? Increases the appearance of rare items. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, I jumped right into that. I've been asking not to get presents since I was like 17 or 18. Don't really need to be fair. But that's completely fine. If that's the agreement you've come to with your family, then that's perfectly valid. It's not like anyone can force you to accept presents anyways. I mean, at this point, for me, it's like a free Switch game. It's like, that's it, usually. Or like a free Xbox controller like it is this time around. Just happy to see my family and loved ones. That's great. I think that's like one of the more important parts. Though sadly, we won't do that this year, really. But that is fine. Mom still likes to try and buy me presents. Yeah, I think it's just like, for some people it just feels wrong to not buy a present for someone for Christmas, and that's why it's hard to like not do it when you're so used to doing it. Okay, so we don't need to go in this room because we already got that saw through the wall, which is nice. Other than seeing kids enjoying Christmas, I like the fact that when Christmas friends normally have time off. Yeah, the time off thing is also very, very nice. You can just allows you to see the people you like and want to see. Where throughout the year it might be hard to meet people. But yeah, it's not too big of an issue. Like, I've seen my grandma yesterday. Like, I went to her after therapy. Because she had birthday the day before, so that was nice. And yeah, just because of like COVID and stuff like that, so just a little bit careful and annoying and whatever. We'll get through it. And my dad isn't even around. So yeah, it will be weird. Can't ever imagine not doing presents. Well, I mean, it seems to work. At least Becky is able to do that. And to be fair, like, my ex-partner and I, we never did, like, Christmas presents. It was only, like, really birthdays we did. And Christmas was, like, usually, like, there. Have some more expensive chocolate. What do I want to heal? There you go. Oh, we grandma's doing well. She's doing fine. She is. She's very lively, which is a good thing. Oh, I get to see my grandparents. I haven't seen them for so long. In that case, I really hope you get to see them, Steamy. And obviously, get to spend some lovely time with them. Yeah, it's always hard when like family lives far away. Like keeping in contact with them can be very difficult. Ow. Yeah, I really hope you're able to. Okay. So I think that's everything here. Which means we can finally continue with like actual exciting gameplay. Oh no, there's a soul here. Recognize places to stop time. Okay, so this is one of the weirdest ones in the game, but we do actually need that for one specific area. They chose to move. I'm still mad at them 6 years later. Oh wow. So, yeah. Some people have an easier time. But yeah, I can't see why it is annoying. Like, obviously would love to see them more often. Well, at least I hope they don't complain to you about you not visiting them a lot. After all, it's them that moved away. Yeah, from being 20 minutes to 4 hours. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. Like, my grandma, so not the one I visited yesterday, but my other one. So the mother of my mother. She apparently is still a bit mad about my mother moving away. All those years back, when my mom was like 18 to 19. Oh dear. Get me out of this area. My parents and my brother live about a 6-hour drive away. It's been for over a decade. Oh wow. I cannot imagine not seeing my grandparents in like a decade. That's such a long time. I only get to see them usually once or twice a year. We used to by now. Yeah. That's good. As long as you still get along every time. And don't argue every time you see each other. That's a good thing. My grandparents and some cousins were close to me. That's good. Yeah. We have a relatively small family, so I have like one cousin. Only, and she lives with my aunt. And they also live like a 2.5-hour driveway away from here, so that's fine. And 2.5 hours, it really isn't that big of a deal, let's be honest. Mainly because I actually enjoy driving. I love driving car. It's so fun. I don't know why it's fun, it's just fun. Aside from all the stupid people that can't drive and are in my way. They are no fun. But the rest is fun. Yeah, I have a small family too, which is lovely as well. A small family makes things nice and easy to organize. Oh, that's true. Makes it easier for all to get together. Even though I think in our like entire, as far as I can remember, my entire family coming together happened like 3 times, I think. Oh, come on. Stop being bad. There we go. Some people get their license out of a cereal box. It really does feel that way. I have no clue how some people got their driving license. And then there are people like Kuma who I would imagine are doing really well and just get screwed over by the system. Aww, poor Kuma. But yeah. But I will say I cannot park. I'm terrible at parking. Okay, that's where we need to go. I haven't seen you drive, so I cannot judge. I'm just a nervous driver. I need 3 hours notice if I need to change lanes. Aww. Yeah, I think I was like that in the beginning. I was like very nervous and super cautious, and now because I've drove so much, I have like a lot more confidence. So I kind of believe how expensive flying is good to you. Driving licenses are super expensive over here. I don't even know. Like I had to do both the theoretical test and my actual driving exam. I had to do both of them twice. And that increased the cost by like a good $300 to $400. It's insanely stupid. Memory days. It has gone up in price a lot though. Like I remember my parents talking about how much they paid for their driving license, and it wasn't nearly as much as I had to pay. Or my sister even, for that matter. Yeah, About 300 euros extra. So for me, I think every repeat attempt was 200. 250. Which I, to be honest, don't get the point why it's so expensive. Because I feel it just makes people who will be dependent on a car lose even more of their money through the process. And I always thought it's stupid that one person that has only seen you drive that one time gets to judge how good of a driver you are. When your driving teacher can judge it way better. Oh well. Do you struggle to see with the steering wheel being short and all? 1 centimeter away from the seat. Yeah, I have my seat like to the maximum height as well, but it works. My sister even has like a little pillow she can use because she's even smaller than I am. Oh yeah, it works out. All right, underground cemetery. Technically, not technically an optional area. With one of my favorite bosses. Woo. And also, invincible weird dead mummies. Was it just for Kuma to do the actual test? I think it's the test and he has to do the driving lesson. So usually how this works, at least how it works here, is if you fail your driving exam, you have to take 2 more driving lessons and then the test. I love how creepy this area is. Come on. There's no music, it's just well, actually, if you listen close enough, it sounds more like screams. Like tormented screams. Very distorted. And again, I can't harm these things. They're just all mindlessly walking towards their goal. Towards their destination. And their destination is right inside this door. If you listen carefully, me slaughtering things. Welcome to the optional boss, technically. It's Legion! Ow. This is a great weapon for this fight. Absolutely not. Yeah. And as you damage him, these corpses fall down, and now I can actually defeat them. Ow. Me being bad. What the actual? Yeah, that's Legion. A core surrounded by dead bodies. A hive mind of sorts. And we have to break its shell. Oh, these things take damage. This is also like a Castlevania staple at this point. I think except for Dawn of Sorrow, every game had a Legion. Or like every modern Metroidvania style game has a Legion. It's so creepy, yeah? That's Castlevania for you. Creepy monsters all around. We are Legion, for we are many. That's the quote that I tried to remember and didn't. Only Sarah can say corpse surrounded by dead bodies, so upbeat. Was that so upbeat? I don't even know at this point. I don't know how I sound half the time. He's pretty much staple of Castlevania nowadays. Yeah. Again, I think the only modern game he does not appear in, or like the modern 2D games, is Dawn of Sorrow. Ah, there's the core. But I think he doesn't appear in Order of Ecclesia either. I'm pretty sure he doesn't appear in Order of Ecclesia. Oh. He can now fire lasers. Seem pretty friendly though. Yeah, they do damage though, and not too little as well. How much do they do? 35. They do as much as he does, or if they as Legion does. As it does. Because let's be honest, that thing. Okay. Yeah. So the actual goal is to kill the core. Which you can do technically by only defeating one of its parts. But yeah. There is a way creepier version of Legion in Harmony of Dissonance. There we go. Which is a lot more disturbing. Oh no, I can't see it anymore. I have to see if I do virtual reality Castlevania. Now, how would that look? A horror game. Yeah. No, just slide like underneath it. A VR Castlevania would be interesting. But in order to have like a horror effect, it would need to be a 3D one, which makes me worry. Oops, jump ahead. I mean, it's a very disturbing boss, but it's also like very easy. It's like I think one of the easiest bosses in the game. Oh, unless you're bad, like I demonstrate on a regular basis by jumping into things. There we go. And look, it's a little dead embryo thingy inside of it. Woo! I have to see VR Castlevania, which I think would be awesome. Yeah, if Resident Evil can pull it off, Castlevania can pull it off too. But I wouldn't put my money on Konami being able to create a good game again. Thank you, but also scary. Is a scary game. They should do the horrible Castlevania 64 in first person and VR. That sounds like a treat. Oh, cool, it's your blood. I'm trying to remember if Bloody Tears actually is a track in this game. Oh, these enemies are the worst. Please leave me alone. Let me go. Okay. Let's go up here and collect the rest. Oh. Those little ripples, yeah, they're annoying. Oh great, I got a worse soul. Tiny devil. Look! Cute. I'm still mad I haven't found the Black Panther soul yet. That's like my favorite soul in the entire game. And it makes the game so much more fun. And usually I find it within like the first hour of a rando, but I haven't. That makes me sad. Because it means I need to walk. And wait, don't I already have a Rob sword? Yeah, it's my second one. I'm not sure. At this point, sure. Alright. Let's go into what I think is one of the hardest areas of the game. Let's go into the arena. Oh dear. Rip us up a force ones. Oh look, it's Andrew's favorite enemy again. The plant lady. Which, if you want to know the backstory behind this monster, is actually from a German folk myth of a plant that grows where, quote, hanged men bleed. So yeah. What the hell is happening outside? So yeah, very, very lovely enemy. That sounds interesting and disturbing, I like it. That's all German fairy tales and folk myths are very disturbing. Like, the original versions of a lot of, like, Grimm Brother fairy tales are incredibly disturbing. Oh, right, I forgot this happens. Oh well, Graham Jones just stabbed Yoko. Poor her. What a shame. Crimson Cloak. Are pretty messed up. Yeah, the original versions are even more messed up. Why would you just leave her? I didn't just leave her. There was a guy that we met at the beginning of the game named Genya Ricardo who took care of her and took her into the castle entrance. She's fine. Don't you worry. There's some pretty dark stories. Yeah, that's that's German folktales for you. That's what kind of people we are. I'm not sus. You can believe me. Ricardo also appeared at the beginning of the game, and he showed us that we can absorb souls. And he's a totally not mysterious person in a black suit. With a totally not hidden identity. Everything's fine. I don't like the arena. The enemies are annoying. They're mantles that fly around that attack you with a knife. The more I say this, the more sus it sounds. I mean... I'm actually trying to think if you can get his true identity of his name. His true identity is not too far off from his name, let's put it like that. Oh great, I get to throw stones. That's not a rock, that's a pebble. Wait, I can even show you that she's fine. Wait, let me show you. I mean, fine is maybe a bit of a stretch, but you know that she's in safe hands. Look, there she is. And I, next to our shrine maiden friend. Oh, I didn't even know that dialogue was in the game. Yeah, so they know each other. Okay. Oh, she heals me. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Okay, I think this is the last time he stacks up with new stuff. I am so screwed. He does not have good stuff. But let me sell some of my duplicates. Well, I guess we're gonna buy a lot of melons. And a lot of tea. Maybe he gets one additional restock. I don't know what happens after the final, not final boss. I don't know, guys, that if you take care of your card, didn't leave strange it, you would have good stuff. Well, that's a randomizer, so that might not even work. So these enemies, if they hit you, poison you, which you know, lovely. Steamy bonbon facts. Ah, yes. Only the truth. Lovely red minotaurs. These enemies give like the most amount of EXP of any single enemy in the game as well. So that's a nice area to grind. And in normal gameplay, they also have like the best soul in the entire game, or like the best offensive one. Because it just summons a giant axe that swings around you. It's true, I read it. SeanHooverLegitGuides.com.au. Oh no. Please tell me you bought that URL. And it just leads to a rickroll or something like that. Please make that a legit website. You should. How does one buy URL? You go to a website that sells them. And then you see if it's still available, and then you buy it. Devil. Ah, there is the soul. That's the way we could have gotten into the secret area if we didn't get lucky. Because I think the original devil soul we got from an enemy. Oh. Yeah, so I wanted to show you that this guy poisons us. Obviously. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah, right. You can throw pebbles. This is like one of the worst enemies in the game. The chariot. Because it has like infinite HP, or at least it feels like it. And does damage. I just found a Sean Hoover on Facebook. Really? The more important question though, Steamy, is the name Sean Hoover still available on Twitch? Hey Strats, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you had a lovely day so far. But yes, Steamy, you should check out if Sean Hoover is still available as a Twitch name. Oh, come here, Killer Mantle. Let me kill you. There you go. Okay. Up we go. So gotta do all the optional stuff before the boss. Oh my days. Stop hitting me. Not bad, day's been okay. Alright, at least that. I found Sharon Hoover. Well, that's not the same as Sean Hoover. Alright. Let's do this. More beam skeletons. How's stream going? Stream has been going really well. We beat Banjo-Kazooie 100%. And now I'm trying to finish the Castlevania rando. Because this will be the last stream of the year, and so I'd like to have things wrapped up. Ow. I think Andrew would like these succubus enemies. He would. Ow. Was there much of needed from Riggs for Banjo? I mean, he carried me through the first half of the quiz. And, like, helped me with notes and stuff. Yeah, he did. I'm sure I would not play Castlevania right now. I would still be stuck a bit with Banjo. Most of it by themselves. Wixie, you know my gender. Why does this thing have like infinite HP? Oh wow, super potion. Right. Being gender neutral. It makes sense towards persons you don't know, but you know me. Is there something up here? No. Okay. Cool. I think that's everything so far. Yeah. Ow. Oh. These enemies are so weird. Okay. So you enter the safe room and then do the worst one of the not really worst parts, but one of the more nasty parts of the game. That are the challenge rooms. Just don't like them. Okay, challenge room number 1. Is this one? Yep, that's one. That one's bad. So these are like 3 optional rooms that normally house like very good late game equipment. And that way allow you to access that early. But the enemies inside these rooms are pretty strong, and also these statues can damage you with their hands and feet when they're on the foreground, so you want to be big careful. And so I think we've seen these enemies actually already once. And so, be careful. And not walk into every attack they throw at me. The statue's trying to trip and push you. Oh, the monsters they are. Terrible. Don't like them. Then again, this is like the easiest of the challenge rooms. Oh, I think the second easiest. Let's say there's a pretty big gap between the hard and the easy ones. Be careful. Great, a mana restore. That's exactly what I needed. I'm totally not disappointed by the stuff we get. Ow. Oh, hi, Luna. Ow. Alright. But at least you get like a good chunk of XP in here, so that's always nice. Ow. I love how they try to predict where you go. And then they actually successfully do it. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's like the nice thing about this game is you can attack in mid-air and it doesn't change your trajectory. You just continue playing. It's very fluid. There you go. Alright. Oh? Incognazzo. Let's do the easy one first, because I don't want to do the hard one, because the hard one is bad. So yeah, just step on this platform, and then you have to move in the direction these points show you. And that's how you get through here. Which is very relaxing. Up, yep, really. That's all you need to do here. And then you mess it up, and all of a sudden you have to deal with every single skeleton in here. How did I mess that up? That was so stupid. Such scary content, yeah. I mean, you can only implement so much in a game before you run out of ideas. And I much rather do a room like this than the one that's coming up. Nothing's gonna be scarier than dead body ball. I mean, this already is a pretty deadly version of Simon Says. Finally! Oh, yes. We get to be speedy. Woo! I've been waiting for this for so long. And now you can see why I like having that soul at the very beginning of the game. Because it is just very fun. And it allows you to clip up some areas, because jumping with Black Panther actually makes you jump higher than a normal jump. So that way you can clip up on stuff early. Even without like double jump and stuff like that, so that's amazing. Ow. We're gonna kill all the skeletons for the XP. Nice. And the nice thing is, we even get to cheese the next boss, because we have the Medusa head soul. Woo! Okay, let's do the worst room in the game, shall we? And this one is like really bad. Okay. Flying enemies, conveyor belts, spikes, and yellow Medusa heads. What an abomination of a room. I need to hit the switch. And a demon lord spawning in, because why not at this point? Okay, get me out of here. And we actually needed to do that. That's the second book. Alright. Ancient book 2. A man-like figure molded out of... So... Okay. We'll find out what this one does. Okay. This one's terrible. It works well right now because I can one-shot Medusa heads with the Black Panther, which makes this a lot easier. Mimic. Whew. Bam. Thank you, Wixie. Alright. Let's zoom across the battlefield. And let's kill the next boss. And I want to equip the Medusa head, so... Yeah, okay. Next boss. It's a Castlevania classic. A giant bat. Never mind. Its face with two hands are the boss. This boss hits insanely hard for no reason. And you want to always slide beneath his right hand. Ow. Because he can like box you straight across the room. Oh my days. Stop it. He had me there for a moment with the giant cat. Oh, Luna. Wait, my cat wants outside. Alright. Ow. I blame that one on the cat. Yep, that's what happens when he hits you, by the way. Just knocks you across the room. I think the giant bat fake out is really funny. I'm dying. More tasty meat. It's also like super hard to judge when exactly his armors deal damage because you can stand on them. Like in theory. Oh, second phase. And that's why we use Medusa Head Soul. It's such a good cheese, I love it. Woo! And that gave us the Manticore. So the Manticore is another Rush Soul we could have used to get into the hidden area. Oh. Mine. Let's go back to Black Panther. Ooh, a randomizer. Yes, a randomizer. I found that like a few months ago and I'm completely addicted to it. Hi, how are you? I imagine you like this game then. Oh, pfft. Great, Nelfin Row. That's what I needed. And I'm just gonna speed through this a bit because of the fun of it. Oh, it's Jay. So as usual, I'm just gonna summarize the plot for you. So Jay actually remembers that he is the vampire hunter Julius Belmont. The person that killed Dracula in 1999, I think? Yeah, exactly. And now he has to find him. That's my very basic summary. Alpha Rogue increases int of soul damage. The thing is, I probably have like better equipment. Where is it? Wait, that's a normal thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my Dracula's tunic at this point. Though the int increase is nice, and this randomizer actually does fix the int stat. So that's pretty lovely. That's nice to know. I didn't know it gives such a high int stat. Alright, let's zoom for you. So, I think... yeah, all I now need to do is to do the rest of Clock Tower. Do it from below. And then... we can go into Castle Keeps. Or whatever it's called in here. Which randomizer do you use? I use a... oh wait, wait a second. I downloaded it off a website. It's just a small piece of software that I execute on my PC and like insert a ROM. Or like give it the name of the ROM and then it takes it and creates a random seed out of it. Was like one of the first things I found, to be honest, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. But it's a pretty nice one because it allows you a lot of customization options as well. In terms of like difficulty and what exactly you want to randomize and stuff like that. So that's it's a pretty good one. Gives you random enemy placement transition and more. Now that's interesting as well. I might need to check that out as well then. But for now I really enjoy just like the normal game, a bit randomized. But that might be definitely something for the future. So is it a website where the game itself runs on the website? Is that how I have to understand that then? No? Okay. Interesting. Wait, the item was on the left, right? That's it? Yeah, that's that stupid thing. Whoop. It randomizes the ROM in the website and can play it. Okay. So essentially just skips the download part. Alright, I need to check that out in the future. Thanks for letting me know. Because that sounds really fantastic. I love randomizers. Especially for games like Castlevania. They work so well. Did I forget probably for the best randomizers? It sounds like it's one of the best. And like one of the most fun as well. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Come on. Stop being bad for a second. There we go. I didn't go crazy and got unlucky. Two giant blue skeletons on the entrance. Oh, that. Yeah, well, that's the true nature of a randomizer. Complete and utter chaos. And nothing you can do about it. Ow. Okay. That's that part of the map complete. Okay, let's just go to the end. Though I'm missing the final book. So let's just hope it's up there. Because I can't really see where I might have forgotten it. And it just means you must have like 3 endgame demons blocking the road. Oh. On the one hand, sounds very fun. On the other hand, that sounds like torture. I really need to give this one a try then. I mean, there's nothing really I can do now. Whoop. Let's just go and hope we find the final work. Because otherwise, might be difficult. Yeah, I'm thinking, because I think really only the modern games work well with the randomizer. I've never played Symphony of the Night, so I don't even know if that would work well. But I'm keen to try it more in the future. Okay, let's just go with the old strategy that is damage boosting through this. Screw this one. Not to mean advertising, but there's a patch that changed the entire color palette, make it look more horror gothic. Ooh. I mean, you've already sold me on the idea itself, so. Sounds just amazing. Sounds really cool. Okay, monoprism. Don't really need that. Oh. Forgot the name of the creator. I'll find out. Okay, that's my TP room. Just wonder at this point if I will find my my true and lovely claim. Ow. At least these enemies don't have a status effect on them. The creator's name starts with J. Alright. Should be. Jonata something. No. I'm sure we'll find a way to figure it out. Ow. Website. Ah. Alright, trying to remember everything up here. Don't like this place. There's actually a video about it on YouTube. That's cool. Check it out. Maybe that way I have something to do after Christmas, until New Year. The secret? Yeah, there's a secret room up here. Oh. Let's use a weapon that can actually hit stuff. Let's equip. Yeet. Okay, I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to worry where the final book is. Oh, I need the map. Use more summer. I have a little self-imposed challenge that I can only use like the most recent weapon I found. That's why I used Raw Sword. I very much know that I have a lot better weapons in here. It's just a little fun thing. Same with like Red Souls. I try to go for the last Red Soul I found. To make it a bit more interesting. Because we found like one of the best weapons at the very start of the game. And I want to make it a bit more interesting. Ow. 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 I flooded the chat list. Oh, don't you worry. All good. Come on, stay here. I've always had the feeling I missed the secret room. Oh, here you go. Yeah, exactly. That's what the chat is there for. Chatting. Okay, please get me to the safe room. That's not the safe room. Why do I open this up? It's just the weird completionist in me that needs to do it. Woo! Alright, still worried. That the randomizer somehow screwed that up and like gave the book to an enemy. In which case that would be bad. Because I'm pretty sure I cleared out the first area. That's just another steel plate. It's just another sword, isn't it? Skull Million. So at this point, based on how many Skull Millions I got from this randomizer, I'm pretty sure I need Skull Million for Skull Million is like the first. Oh dear. Yeah, I triggered maybe a few enemies. Wait, get rid of them. Whoop. So I might need to memory edit and give myself the book. Random 3 books claim. I have 2 out of 3. I have the second and the third one. I'm missing the first one. What you need to try and locate a certain enemy to find it? I don't know. Maybe the randomizer just screwed up. I mean, it's just a simple program that does it, so there might be some issues. Again, I had this the first ever I did. The first ever randomizer I did locked me out of the forbidden area because the soul located to get in there was inside, or one of the souls was hidden inside the forbidden area itself. And the randomizer usually gives you one of the souls you need to exit it, so either like Devil, Manticore, Valkyrie? No, Valkyrie is in Dawn. Yeah, the Iron Golem room, I'm going to there now. Wait, I forget, I cannot drop down. Stupid chicken. I have melons. Where are my melons? I've asked you before, but what Castlevania do you recommend to play? In terms of like the Metroidvania games, start with this one. Obviously without a randomizer attached to it, but start with this one. I feel like this is the best to get into. Because it's really, in my opinion at least, it feels very good to play. And it's... Okay then, we're going down here now. Nope. Yeah, Aria of Sorrow is like the best one to get into. Well, I think we're screwed. I might be doing some memory editing then. Yeah, exactly. It's lightweight, it's simple, like, it doesn't, as you can see, I can control in mid-air, like, however I want, even during my attacks. It's not too hard, it's not too easy either. And it's really nice to play. Because I play this game a lot. I'm probably missing some hidden room. I usually tend to forget one. Be on top. I have all the flow. Right, the room with the Chrono Mage. Oh my. Thank you. I completely forgot that. Because I got the soul for that so late this time around. Literal lifesaver right here. And I was even talking about previously how, oh, I need the soul to get into one specific area. The one time I ask Wixie not to note something down, I forget it. Wait. This is probably not the best way to get in there. Screw it. Leave me alone. Oops. Forget to add it to the list. This. Woo! Ow. Oh! The imp really hit me mid-air. Okay. I love how rushing can lead to actually you taking longer because everything throws in its path. Going up into the attic, no problems, Mecca. Have fun? I mean, I have no idea what you're doing up there, but... See ya. Alright, yeah, it's safe. The panther damage is based on int damage as well. Ah. Oh, nice to know. Well, it can one-shot Medusa heads, which is all I really care for. Okay. Yeah. Screw you. Chrono Mage. Thanks, Chrono Mage. Do good things ever happen in the attic? I don't know, I never had one. Or rather, my family never had one, so I don't even know. Ow. Alright. Why did I kill everything? I don't need to kill everything. At this point, I want to. Okay. Oh! Oh. Do I already have a... yeah, I already have one, so... no equip for me. Sadly. At least until I'm done with Mr. Graham. And then I finally get to re-equip whatever I want, because I'm not going in with any weapon in the fight after Graham. Which I'm not gonna spoil yet for people like Wixie. Because he's supposed to be surprised. But yeah, I think it was skeletons that dropped that weapon. So gotta go, gonna work. Alright, mate, thanks for dropping by. And thank you again for letting me know of that website. It's really cool. Where the final book? Yeah, have a nice day at work. But I mean in general, when the show is seen happening in a movie. Okay. Wait, let's find out what souls I actually need. So a demon with a fear-inducing gaze, a man molded out of soil, and a man-like figure molded out of soil. So what we have to do is we go into the enemy section and figure out which ones they are. Bad, rotting creature, lives close, and armor, blah blah blah. A demon quite terrifying. A man-like figure built of wood and animated magic. That's not quite it, I think. Looks like creature. Molded out of soil and animated by magic. So Golem is the yellow one. Oh yeah, the big golem drops the golems, alright. It's a golem. Grotesque monster, red minotaur. Has spawn with poison claws. Goddess of Revenge. Wow, this is actually Oh, it's Balor. Interesting. Actually got to head off to bed. It's just past 11 p.m. in Aussie land. I need to get my sleeps before work. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stream, and if you don't get to speak beforehand, have a Merry Christmas, and everyone in chat. Happy everyone. It's that peace and love from Wixie. Goes to you. Get your sleep, Wixie. Have a lovely day at work. And yeah, if you don't see each other before Christmas, then Merry Christmas to you too. And I'm sure we speak again soon. Good night, Wixie. Okay. This still doesn't help me a lot, to be fair. So we have Balor, I know that one. Figuring the soul out is the worst part. I might like figure molded out of soul. Oh right, that was Demon Golem. That was a Golem. What could that be? Oh, that's Big Golem then. Yeah, I think this should be these three. Okay. So... this is a terrible position to fight these enemies. Oh dear. Please die, thank you. Okay. Let's do it! This is taking me longer than I expected, to be honest. But that's fine. Oops. Alright. So... Oop. Okay. I'm gonna do something interesting. Oh, it means interesting. What I'll do is I'll want to show all the endings this game has to offer. That means for the first time we won't go in with all 3 souls equipped that we need to equip. So I can show you the neutral ending, or what's considered the neutral ending. And here he is, Graham Jones, thinking he's Dracula. And yeah, we have to destroy him. It's as simple as that. First phase, classic Dracula style fight, you can only hit him at the hand. And have to dodge his attacks. And apparently he does damage on his head as well, which is interesting. He has 3 attacks, he can shoot either 3 small fireballs in front of you, which you can destroy and block. He can summon 2 black orbs, where one of them is either up and then the other one is down. Or he can summon 4, or 5 I think, black orbs that like are on the same height. Where you can duck beneath them. And that's it. Second phase, he will permanently spawn these things around him. For first, I think they go always clockwise and then counterclockwise. And you just have to dodge through them. Easy enough. Up. And then his powers go mad. And we have to fight this monstrosity. Again, only be able to attack with the head. Whenever he strikes with his hands, they will glow beforehand, and you have to duck underneath them. Very simple. Ow. But he does do a lot of damage if he hits you. Oh, dear. And that's it. And once this happens, the castle gets too weak. And we're managed to get out of the castle. And essentially nothing happens. We're just left alone. And they're essentially wondering if something else might have been up. That's where we load our save state. Now I'm going to equip the big golem. And let's do it all again. Now. Okay. Let's not be bad. Oh. Well, the big golem is active permanently. Ow. Stupid Graham. Thinks he can beat me. Okay, second phase. It's a bit of a shame that nothing about the fight itself changes. But oh well. And there we go. Oop. There we go. Like once you get the pattern, it's like such an easy fight. And with patience, you can even get through your damage less. Which is something I'm not able to do. There we go. Instead of the castle just evolving, we get the realization that Soma was Dracula all along. Which is a pretty nifty twist. And I very much love how his portrait changes. The more messed up hair. And now it is our job to essentially destroy the castle school. I fell asleep. Welcome back, Stevie. You missed a bit. Yes, Soma Cruz was Dracula all along, and his powers have now been reawakened. And in order to stop his soul getting taken over by darkness, we need to destroy the castle itself. Also, Graham is dead. I knew it. Did you actually predict it? Yeah, turns out Sean Hoover was evil all along. Also, Graham is dead. Excuse me. Yeah, we just killed him because we're such lovely fellows. We just took care of him, is what people say, I think. Oh, Sean isn't evil. Well, his soul is engulfed by darkness right now, so you know. Kind of. And yeah. Soma Cruz is the reincarnation of Dracula, who was slain in the year 1999. Had my suspicions after he left that girl on the floor. Oh, really? That is what set it off for you? There's no good way to get to the point where I need to go. Okay, so it's only one boss fight, and then another boss fight, and then we're done. It was sus. Well, I mean, in that case, I was sus. Let's just buy everything Hammer has to offer. Buy a few cream puffs, because the next fight is hard. And like, not just a little bit hard, but like proper stupid. So what was the last thing you you saw before you fell asleep? Where do I go? What's the best way? Should we fight ourselves? So Mr. Aricado gave us the mission to destroy the castle's core, so that the magic energy cannot, like, corrupt us. Essentially. I like this boss. Alright. Well, fair enough. So, let's go into Floating Gardens again. Because there's one room you couldn't enter before. But now we can. Let me in. Having the soul makes things so much easier, he says. We're here. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly rush through everything now. You move so fast. Yeah, that's the Black Panther soul. That's why I wanted it so bad, because it's so fun. You just zoom across everything once you have that. And I absolutely love it. Woo. And if you get at the beginning of the game, it's like the most fun thing ever, because you can just zoom across. The broom bats. Alright, hardest boss in the game incoming. Which means I finally get to change the equipment to whatever I want, because otherwise this is just terrible. What I will do now, though, because I think it's interesting. I think, Steamy, you just missed it. The normal ending is when you defeat Graham without having the proper souls equipped. It's Sean Hoover, isn't it? Is that not? There's also a bad ending that you can achieve, which you only get after you defeated Graham and had the right souls equipped. So Julius Belmont, who now remembers his name and everything, is now set out to destroy us, and we can't talk him out of it. And I will let him kill me, just so that I can show the bad ending, because I think it's cool that it exists. Yeah, you might see he does a bit of damage. So if we die after that Graham fight, Sean Hoover's soul should? Or is it only when I die against the final boss? I think it might be if I die against the final boss only. Oh, what a shame. Okay, let's actually kill this one then. I thought it's always when you die after a thing. But yeah, this boss fight is BS. This is like stupid hard. Because Julius has no clear pattern behind his attacks, he has a lot of range. And especially when he jumps, he has so many options he can go for, it's very hard to predict what he's trying to do. He's attacking you with a yo-yo. No, that's a whip, Steamy. That's a whip. That's the vampire killer whip. It just has an iron tip on it. Or I think silver tip. But that's how whips look in this universe. Yeah, there's his jump attack, which is like kind of impossible to dodge if you don't know he's going for it. I'm gonna pretend it's a yo-yo. Okay. Julius Belmont, the 50-year-old vampire hunter that attacks you with a yo-yo. I mean, to be fair, you can call it, you could just call your yo-yo vampire killer as well. I don't think there's a trademark on it of having to be a whip. He is absolutely massacring me. I don't like this boss fight. Wait, if he's a vampire and we're Dracula... No, he's a vampire hunter, Steamy. Not a vampire hunter. He killed Dracula in 1999. And the game currently plays in the year 2035. So that's why he is trying to kill us. Because he did it once, he will do it again. Oh, that's the second phase. So yeah, we'll just summon this giant magic cross of holy fire. And now he starts throwing all his wonderful Castlevania sub-weapons, like the axe, holy water. There's a boomerang as well he can use, but a cross-shaped one, obviously. Ugh. Come on. Show our Aussie friends the boomerang, would you? He's harnessing the power of the yo-yo. He has all the power. Oh wow, cream puffs do nothing. Yo-yo axe. I mean, probably because he somehow retrieves all those weapons and can throw them out indefinitely. So he probably just has them on a string. Oh yeah. Whew! We did it! We don't kill him. Because we're nice. We're not bad vampire. We're a good vampire. Let's go save and let's go into the final area and do the final boss. And welcome to the Chaos Realm. Oh, Chaotic Realm, rather. Which is just like a stereotypical endgame gauntlet of all kinds of different runes. Thanks, Stevie, for the GG. And the Sean Hoover universe. His name is Yo-Yo Man. And he's Sean's evil sidekick turned good. I like that. The music is creepy. I mean, it's supposed to... Oh, good. Look, we got this soul for the very last. We can now finally drop kick. You know, it's meant to be like a chaotic realm. Like, nothing makes sense. Just a gauntlet of enemies. And like even some of the strongest enemies that appear new in here now. Oh, this room. It's terrible. But one interesting fact, if you have every soul in the game collected, up here an item will spawn that you can equip that allows you to use souls without using MP. It's just pretty cool. It's a pretty nice reward for the end, I think. And I think it carries over into a New Game Plus, but don't quote me on that, because don't quote me on anything ever. That's the rule. Yeah, we're just in time for the grand finale. Slowly. I hope you had a good nap, though. Okay, let's get through this here. Oh, that's a mimic. Didn't even know there was one. Woo. Making a Book of Sorrow quotes. No! No! Yeah, that's a new enemy, for example. That doesn't take any damage because of a dark weapon equipped, which makes no sense. I need to actually equip the Schooler one again. Oh, they take no damage from that. What? Accidentally fell asleep. I dropped my pizza on the floor. How do you fall asleep with a pizza? What? There must have been some magic involved to get you to sleep there. The book is gonna feature the Sean Hoover game I'll make one day. I really hope you will. I was holding a plate, and you fell asleep while holding the plate. This is, not gonna lie, this is impressive. Because I'm so paranoid, I can't even fall asleep when my phone isn't like on the place it should be. Ow. Let me in. Oh, cool, clock tower. Maybe this is the last room? Oh, this isn't the last room. Demons, man. So these enemies, by the way, take only 1 damage no matter what you do. Except for the... if I can find it real quick. Because I think it's cool. The Killer Mantle Soul, which swaps HP and MP of enemies. That one-shots them. Checking my phone, so my secret sleeping pattern is super wacky. Ah, interesting. That is the strongest enemy in the game. Because why not? Why not have it at the end? Farming these enemies for their souls must be so terribly annoying. Whoop. Yeet. Let me through. Oh, here he is again. Was it through here? No, that's just a mimic. Except if you use a yo-yo. Yo-yos are now all-powerful weapons. Just behind Hoovers. Hey, it's the final boss door. Okay, so I think I want to equip a different weapon because this boss is resistant to darkness. And attacking with darkness against darkness doesn't sound like a good idea now, does it? Let's see what I have. Not using the handgun. Osnafune? Yeah, Osnafune looks good. I'm mostly mad at yo-yos because I could never do tricks. I tried doing tricks with them once or twice and I never got it to work. It's kind of sad. But yeah. Let's go. Can Sean Hoover... I loaded a safe state. Uh-oh. I'm stupid. And that, kids, is why you never save state. Ah. Oh no. I was like, well, cool, I can get this done, ready, I can get to eat. Well, let's do this all over again. Get to watch Yo-Yo Man again. Oh. Oh, fudge. I have not messed up that badly in quite a while. Oh dear. Oh, and now he's kicking my ass, of course. It was an accident, you missed Yo-Yo Man. I did miss Yo-Yo Man. You're right about that one. I can't even deny it. It was just the power of his yo-yo that forced me to load the state because it's so powerful. Can you stop hitting me? Well, at least the Chaos round doesn't take too long to get through. Come on, yo-yo man. Ah, there we go. Your name's Sorrow, not stupid silly. Oh gosh. Sometimes I'm not so sure. Hey, there's the boomerang. Well, I mean, technically speaking, my name is Julius Sorrow, so, you know. I have to attack so late, it's so weird. But the music's good. Ah, it's Sorrow 24. Oh, I've got, wherever I can, I get rid of the 24. The 24 just exists because of the SpongeBob meme. And then my alt accounts are usually Sorrow 25 and Sorrow 42. Because I am creative. Ah! Ow. Yeah, that's fine. Getting some name origins right here. Can you? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, shut up. Woo. Okay. Do you recommend any game out of the Castlevania collection for a first-time player? Catch next week. The Castlevania collection does have this game on it, and Aria of Sorrow is like the best game to get into the 2D Metroidvania games of the series. I can only recommend it. I don't know the fourth game that's on it, I've never played that one. Circle of Moon is terrible, I didn't mean to go back. Circle of Moon controls horrible. So I'm gonna save state this time. Save. State. Here we go. Can I please stop going back and forth? There we go. Okay, chaotic realm. Yeah, Circle of the Moon sadly isn't too good. It can be quite fun from what I've heard, but it's not a favorite. And the third Metroidvania style game that is on this collection, or in this collection, is Harmony of Dissonance, which I absolutely love. It's objectively not the best game. Aria is a lot better, and forever will be. But Harmony of Dissonance is my personal favorite. I don't know why, I just like it. Just enjoy it very much. So yeah, I definitely say it's worth getting the collection. And do I have it? I'm not even sure if I already own it. But I want to get it at some point, because it's like 20 bucks. So it's definitely... And they have like a lot of light and can't speak anymore. A lot of nice features in there as well. Like save states you can accidentally load to fight Yo-Yo Man again. On sale to bolster my backlog. Well, if you already got it, then you can definitely play it. Again, I would recommend starting with Aria of Sorrow. And then like Harmony of Dissonance, and then just like look how you enjoy the other two. I know the fourth one on it is a more classic Castlevania game, because they wanted to put one of the more classic ones in there as well, so, you know. And if you already own it, might as well play it. Alright, let's get Skula back in here. Let's just like zoom through here. Coming through. Oh wait, I have to get that. Give me. Black Panther makes everything so comfortable to get through. Just running around at the speed of sound. Because I got places to go. Yeah. Woo! Okay, this time actually we're gonna face off against the final boss. Save. State. I get so overextended by the amount of games I want to play, just end up watching streams instead. I watch streams and play games simultaneously. That works. So I'm decided what to play. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to play over Christmas. Okay. So, first up, I'm going to show you the bad ending. Because it's interesting. So he's finally at the core of the castle, and now everyone sends, you know, power of friendship, etc. You know the drill. And there we have our final boss. Who steals all our souls. Just plain and simple. Okay. I let him kill me now. Which means I'm just gonna unequip this. So he does like massive damage to me. Yep, that's the soul of... That's chaos. That's the heart of the castle, essentially. I'm gonna describe what it does. To actually get through. Yes. So let's hope this works. Yes. So if you die to the final boss, you get the bad ending. Which is Soma's soul being completely taken over by chaos. Meaning he's now fully fledged Dracula with his nice wine glass in his hand. And even throwing him. Sadly without the quote, "What is a man?" Miserable pile of secrets. Okay. Load save. There we go. Alright, let's actually kill that thing. Oh yeah, that's the bad ending. Let's get the canon true ending. GG? More F. Okay. So what I want to do first, each of these statues can be attacked, and all of them have different attacks. You also don't have access to any of your souls, as long as these statues are around. Once you defeat a statue, your souls will be, the corresponding souls will be returned to you. I killed the blue one first because it has this massive giant dragon that rushes at you, and does like 1,000,000 damage. The yellow one has this weird targeter thingy that, drains away your MP. Because as you see, I didn't use any soul so far, and I'm still at like... Maybe using a dark weapon against a dark type enemy isn't the best idea I ever had. Robs, this is more damage. This does significantly more damage, let's go. Ow. There's so much movement. Yeah, it's really hard to tell what's happening. Okay. Next up, the red one summons these like Sims crystals that target you. And then again, the yellow one just drains your mana, so just ignore it. Because it doesn't do any damage to me. But yeah, it is pretty hard to like figure out what's exactly going on, because there's a lot on the screen. Okay. And let's just get our final one back. Okay, you can see what's happening. Just target the orbs. Okay. And then once that is done, we get into second phase. Which is not even less chaotic. There it is, the core. Still trying to work out what I'm looking at. Oh, I do have high potions. Okay, cool. Do I have a mana prism? Yes, okay. Do I have a good soul? I don't think I have. I might stick around with the lore. But let's get Headhunter in. Okay, So this core takes like 0 damage, but he has these little eye novel thingies, and if we destroy them, he takes more damage. These little green balls can be attacked to knock back. If they hit you, you will absorb them and take damage after a short while. Like seen here. And if you're like really unlucky, you get knocked into all 4 and just die. There's nothing you can do. It's pure luck at this point. Dive underneath here. And also that stupid skeleton snake is kind of annoying. This definitely isn't my favorite final Castlevania boss fight because it's so... there's just so much on the screen. Like, I feel later games, and earlier games even, do a much better job at, like, having a boss fight that feels fair as well. Simply by not bombarding you with everything. Like there, I got knocked into the orb thingy and I nearly died. There's very little you can do about it, it's a shame. Okay, it's not that. Final bosses always look so creepy. They tend to do. I mean, this game is inspired by, like, gothic horror and stuff like that, so it makes sense, it's, like, weird and all. Ow. Oh, dear. If I don't heal right now, I'm dead. Because I take, like... Yep. 400 damage instantly. It's like everything does so much damage in this, and I have like one of the the best equipment pieces in the game already equipped. So it's not like there's much more I can do at this point. You can dive underneath that. And you have to like constantly look at your HP. Okay. Now that all of these things are destroyed, we actually do 40 damage to it. Are you kidding me? Hitless seems to be out of the question. There are people that did that, Hitless. There are. You just need to be an absolute madman to do it. You know what actually might do damage against this thing? Isn't the gram good? Nope. It's not necessarily better, but at least it does allow me to like hit more stuff on the screen at once. I think the core doesn't even have that much HP. And aside from these balls approaching me, I'm pretty safe. Yeah, this should be fine. The earliest part is always the hardest one, where you need to take care of the eyes as well. But yeah, both Sorrow games have really weird final bosses. Usually they're a lot more like streamlined. Like the fight against Dracula. No, who would have thought? Or something like that. Oh dear. There we go! We did it! Woo! But yeah, we'll never do a hitless run of this game. Screw that. Just sounds like a bad time. And we destroyed the castle, and the world will be safe from Dracula forevermore. As if. Because this game is a sequel. What could possibly go wrong in the sequel? Yeah, now they all congratulate us on being like such an amazing person, saving them, and being a good protagonist that fought against the evil within our soul. Hey, thanks, T-Check. Oh, there's Bloody Tears. I didn't know it was in this game. Or at least the beginning of Bloody Tears. That's cool. Yes. So to clear up some I don't even know if this appears within the story of this game, but to clear up who this mysterious man in the black suit is, Mr. Genya Ricardo. He is a fellow, very old fellow named, might have heard of him, Alucard. That's his disguise he's going by in modern days. Because he's obviously still alive. We did it! Woo! Oh. Back when Konami produced good games. What a time was that? Okay. I've already seen enough credits today. Oh. And if you beat this game, you get the special mode, which has like a boss rush and sound mode in it, which I think is nice to have. Alright. Oh. That was that. Yeah, it's a good point to head out. I'm done for today. My voice is probably going to be very happy if I can just shut up for a few hours for now. Get to catch a train and time to spend time with family. In that case, have a lovely Christmas, T-Check. I hope the train doesn't have a delay, which it probably have, let's be honest about that. And next week I won't stream, because of getting vaccinated on the day before that, and I don't know if I can, but I'll see you next year, guaranteed. And Steamy, have a lovely night, unless you are already asleep again, which you might be, but that's okay. And everyone else who was lurking, thank you very much for being here. That was a lovely final stream of the year, and I hope to see you all soon again. Goodbye, and, well, Merry Christmas, I suppose.